Yo, good evening and good afternoon to wherever you are. Hello there, Robbie, Sean, welcome. Right, gonna just crack on with this Tour 11 business. Robbie, greatly enjoyed your stream earlier. That was really, really, really good. And one of those shootout holes is my bogey hole, and you've shown me a way, and I can also play it with the Guardian, which is fantastic because that is my preferred club. So yeah, in the headwind, if it's not APOC territory, then it means that is going to be a safe option, which I like. So I'm going to try and have a look at that today if that comes up. And other than that, just crack on, get in it. Peter, Fenzel, David, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. What a crew to start the stream. David, you doth say too much. Oh, Peter, hope work's not too shitty, man. Alright, so I noticed you found that lovely little funnel yesterday from the right side, Robbie. Oops. That's where I want to be. I would say, and it's been a while since I played Tour 10, but I would say, oh, tell me we've got a Win 5 wanker first up. Sound the siren. Someone play the jingle. Win 5 wanker first up. Excellent. Oh, he's even swapping between his Win 5 inventory. I love it. Indiana, welcome. So, David, as I recall it, it was Sniper for Tour 10. It's only my preference on the third tee to have the extra 4 yards and backspin as well, you know. But many people are still using Sniper on Tour 11. And I'm going to give this about just over 5, I think. No, maybe closer to 6. Oh, it looks like an under adjustment. Close, but not enough. Not enough. Maybe I shouldn't have used that spin either, that right spin with that wind. It's always going to be close. But yeah, Robbie found this funnel on the right hand side, but it was with a Kingmaker and max right spin, so I don't know if that is going to be as much of an easy option with a Titan or any other ball without 3 side spin. Ben, welcome. A Power 5 Pansy, I like it. On T4, well, whereas, you know, the thing is with Win 5 wankers, they're not out to have fun. Whereas Power 5 is all about fun, but I can't imagine you can have too much fun on Tour 4 wins. But I'm all for strapping on a Power 5 ball with a, that's the in angle. Nice little great ball chip in from our man with a win 5 ball. Now, surely he's going to rematch. He's got the balls. Has he got the balls though? No, he hasn't. Well, disappointing. Have you all seen the Spring Major announcement with 9 new holes? Course is coming to Tour 11 on Thursday, so I'm hopefully going to put some stuff out at the end of the week, maybe the weekend. Classic Sunday grind stream. Come on, tailwind. Tailwind! This can be done with a Titan. This wind, so you don't even need a Berserker. Well, you can't ever tell Indiana from the 2D bird's eye view because you have no idea about elevation. It looks tight though. I mean, that's one thing. It certainly looks like it's quite narrow, and there's nice shot. Yeah, there's plenty of bunkers in nasty little places. So. Now I can sand bump this rather than... Oh. Oh my gosh, I am way over that sand. Way over that sand. Wow, I could have played a max backspin shot there. I need to remember that. 15 wind and a max backspin is the order of the day. David, welcome. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see the new holes just in the regular tour play. I'm not normally one for bothering, and right, I just want to see where I am club-wise. So I'm going to go straight at it and go about 4 per ring, maybe a smidgen over. Nah, great right. What is happening with these great rights? That was money. Many farmers, Indiana. Many, many, many. Yeah, it's a very rural country. And down in the West Country where I am as well. A lot of farms down here. Not many big cities. Eric, welcome. Jorge Santana, welcome. Thank you for being here. Right, what club we got here? Right, this is a nasty hole. Just want to totally ignore the ball guide on as well. I'm gonna play this about 10 rings. sit. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, he's landing much further back. That's interesting. He's going to be right down towards minimum, though. You don't want to start clicking into your Goliath. No, he's okay. Underpowering. Great right. It's the kind of shot you hate to lose to, really. And I'm not going to. Excellent. Well, that was unfortunate, because my man will surely think he got robbed from that chip. But it is a horrible chip there from the back of the green. I don't know if any of you have missed those, but I know I have. Frenchies are out in force. Are they grinding for something? Oh. Fucking hell, wrong emoji twice. How embarrassing. Oh, I don't think I like that, actually. I'm all a bit of a fluster now. I don't really like this long iron shot from up here. For a shot you play so often, it is a low percentage ace for me from here. Do you? For me, it's always very, very, very close. Oh dear, this is a lot of rings. Alright, this is a lot of rings with a B52-7, I can tell you. I'm going to play this like 17 rings. Not enough. 17, not enough. Good shot, but not enough. Raya, welcome. Appreciate you lurking. Lurkers are welcome here. Yeah, not 1-to-1 with the B-52-7. In fact, not ever, I don't think. It's an extremely accurate club. Right, so a shootout it is. I'm kind of hoping to get the shootout a hate so I can try Robbie's line that I saw on his stream. Just popped in a little ace like it was no biggie on a shootout that I absolutely dread. What B52? Well, you know, you can still impress your wisdom upon the other 18 viewers. What club is 1-to-1 from the second tree shadow with offset ball guide? What level B52 does that relate to if you are dropping this eagle on the regular? I hate this one as well. Alright, so I'm probably going to play this like 1-to-1-ish with my Guardian. With right curl and about 5 backspin. Hey Ian, yes, very much. Very much. That's lovely. That's lovely. So you want to get the roll up the right hand side of the pin like my man just did there. Slightly over 1-to-1. A little bit of curl. Oh dear. Should win. Not a very good shot, but so just over 1-to-1 was not enough. But I say to land where I was aiming it, not enough to win, because as you can see, that the spoils are racking up, and Jay fancies another one. Do you remember yesterday? I imagine if you were here and you have fairly moderate cognitive function, that you do remember yesterday. I got my ass handed to me 3-zip by another member of the Frenchies clan with a right then now we had 15 last time and I cleared the bunker, so to do the sand bump I think I'm going to be okay. I like the sand bump because you've got a lot more chance of getting the ace with the sand bump. Than if you go with a rough shot, that is. Just like that, you see? Straight in the hole. I feel like that tailwind distracted me from the middle of a story. I often find when I'm watching this back that I don't finish many of my stories. Anyway, I was telling you about Jay, or the Frenchies clan, and the guy just has a full stop as his name, and Kylian Mbappe is his profile picture, and yeah, he gave me a right good shoe-in, 3-0, and then he friend requested me on Facebook, and we had a little message tonight, which was nice, because it's always good to... Good, that's what I was trying to show you. I think I left some topspin in the tank as well. That was error. he can have a clap. He can have a clap, and I can have a nasty little crosswind Endbringer, just like always. Right, okay, so really not far at all. I would generally play that 2 rings. It's not up any adjustment. And it's still inside, so I'm fairly certain this is not as shitty as it looks. Of course, if I hit a great left, it's probably in danger. But in it goes. Karen, welcome. Antonis, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. David. Buffering? It is not buffering on my on the device that I'm watching this on. Like my second device where I've got the chat open, I mean. So I would turn it off and on, you know, that's the old classic. We hate to admit it, but it works. Still no horrible shootout for me. Oh, but we get the tailwind here. Sorry, the headwind, which means that I will be playing with my wood. If I get a sidewind or a headwind on this hole, I am using the wood. If you've got a sniper or a hammerhead, then you can't do it in a sidewind, but you can definitely do it in a headwind with a compressed ball guide. If you're doing it in this approach, you need to aim like at the very start of the fairway, and you can get quite a nice line with a like half a topspin or something. That's a nice shot. Inside 2 yards is nice here. And I'm going to play this about 1-1 as well. Maybe a bit less. Now, yesterday I did hit the pin. It didn't cost me yesterday. But, I don't want to do that again. The ball guide will not be doing that, so don't be thinking what's going on here. I'd do this about 10 rings then. Nice. So that is a little alternative method to maybe what you're doing on that hole, and it does tend to be money as well. But that was a lovely little 2-match game. This is the chap I'm speaking of. Oh, I can't click on him there. But anyway, nice to and he'd actually seen the stream, which was lovely, because we like to have the team increased in numbers. So if you know anyone who likes this kind of thing, then don't be scared to pass this on. Don't keep it to yourself. Arnold, thank you for those lovely words. Don't need that right spin on. Right, just a little bit of curl here, I think. And a little tiny bit of power. Little tiny bit of power. Maybe no power. Yeah, maybe just a tiny bit. Great left. Oh, it's treat. Should be fine. Nice little thorn in there. I've played this guy so many times. Right, 2 nice drives. Ooh, hello. Alright. I'm going straight at this. Gave that like 4.5 rings. It's not enough. It's not enough. Ah, I should have played that over. That always plays a little bit over. Should have definitely offset that guide more. My girlfriend has started humming along and singing the songs when we're not even at home. These streaming music songs. It's in her head. You start to enjoy it after a while. I was watching the Santos stream. I don't know if anyone saw the 500 subs special, and he is proper singing along to the songs. Really funny. Really, really funny. I like that stream. One of the many streams I discovered last week. Streaming community is strong. Okay, what wind do we got here? Oh man, so that tailwind for me is going to be absolutely savage. So I would normally set up here where Asuma is, but I won't be able to because the tailwind will be too strong. So I'll be adjusting into B52 by the time I get down to the required numbers. So I'm going to have to aim up here and use a bit more backspin. That looks nice. I don't know what the backspin adjustment is from there. I really need to get it. Oh, look how fast that's going. So it definitely needs to be a lot more backspin than that. That was terrible. I need to have that adjustment down. Oh, it's a good luck. That's not a... I'm going to give you a rematch. So it could be interesting come Thursday with, I imagine many people from 12 will drop down. Could be a good time to grind Tour 12. If that is something you're considering. Oh, Matteo, welcome, welcome. I'm having no buffering issues. Hey, Stephen. Well, have you restarted your devices if you're having buffering issues? There you go, Teo. Just give it a chance. Warm it up a little bit. Just had a notification for Jorge subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the... If anyone else is here that is liking what they're seeing but hasn't hit subscribe, please, I invite you to do that at some point at your leisure. Okay, so... do we even want to get crazy? Do we want to get crazy? I kind of do. There's like no point in... yeah, let's just do it. Great left. It looks very left. No, that's all good. Oh, mod bants. I love it. So, second shot is going to be with like 10% elevation because it's higher up there. Massive offset ball guide if you get a side wind. That's a lot of curl. That was a lot of curl, wasn't it? That didn't even threaten the fairway at all. Alright, so we're at like a mid-distance for 4 and it's 11. So I'm gonna do this about 7.5-ish. That's coming in nice for an easy eagle. My man will not have an easy eagle. He's going to have to chip in. It's a bit of a sausage fest at the moment, isn't it, Raya? Karen has breezed in and disappeared again. No sign of Sandy. It is a bit of a sausage fest. Now, I would not have done that personally. But he's still got a shot. I would have laid it up before that in that little enclave that kind of shapes in towards the green, because you've got a nice like min thorn from there, whereas this is going to be ugly. Look at that, that's close to max with a 13 side wind. This is a very difficult shot. I'd be going at least 11 rings here. Yeah, as soon as you see that crosswind, you see he didn't land on the fringe, so he sprang off to the right, so we don't actually know what would have happened there if he landed on the fringe. So, on we go. On we go. At least you're only missing the wheel spin, Teo. Where is everyone? Zam, welcome. Grind like hammer. Yeah. Yeah, someone jump in. Please, it'd be great to bump into one of you on stream. If you want to get some basic ball going. I'm down with it all. Right, I'm just going to play it over here. And what's that wind direction? It's a side wind. Great, right. I love a max curl drive. Sit down. Hey Boomer, welcome. Sorry, I missed your arrival. Until I saw everyone saying hello, Boomer. No, don't talk with your mouth full, it's rude. But thank you for having us on in the background. What is for lunch? You can tell us when you have, if you're going to be hanging around. New feature of the stream, what Boomer's having for lunch. Tune in next time. That looks nice as well. Okay, so I think, and I don't know if it's going to work from the angle that I've got, but I think the dunk that also acts as the backspin shot can be played here, but it helps if you're on the left of the fairway. I'm obviously on the right of the fairway, and I think that wind has basically ruled it out of everything. Right, so there's min. Right, okay. Okie dokie. We're still going to go for the dunk, even though I don't think that backspin shot is on. I'm just going to still try and get it in. And we're going 4 rings. Not even a zoom in. Not even a zoom in. That's how shit that was. The hallmark of a shit dunk? No zoom in. David, welcome. And anyone else I've missed, anyone who hasn't spoken, you're still welcome. I'm delighted you're here. I hope you're having a nice time. Thank you for your support. So with this wind and a Titan ball, it's backspin or dunk. You can't roll it through. You'd need max right spin for that. And even then, with this wind, I don't think it's possible from the angle that me and Nicholas are at. I really rushed that dunk though, so I don't think I pulled back. I don't think I pulled the target straight, and I also don't think I pulled it where I wanted it to be pulled to. So I don't know if I overpowered or underpowered or anything. I seem to go long, though it's sometimes quite difficult to determine when they show you that different camera with the ball in flight. But it was wretched, I know that much. Here we go. Right, so I'm going to go 5, backspin. Look to land about here. And I'm going about 9-ish rings, maybe a bit less. So that's 5, 8.5. I'm not going to curl this. Don't need to curl that. When I tell you that the adjustment on this hole is money, I do not lie to you. Got the hole in one on this hole yesterday with a great ball. That was a straight up perfect. All the left spin, 5 backspin, playing at, roughly speaking, 35% minimum number. So I just set up with the Guardian and then start adjusting. Obviously the rings are massive on the APOC in comparison, so you just got to adjust accordingly, and then that is not a hole in one, so we're not going to see a second one. And let's be honest, who's going to rematch a guy who's just at a hole in one with an APOC 7? Unlikely. I don't blame Nicholas for running away. Thank you all. Oh, and Poppy's in the house as well. Excellent stuff. Excellent. Eric, honestly, there is no need to hate that hole. The stream from yesterday that I posted up had, I think it was that hole 5 times out of 12 shootouts, and 2 in a headwind. It might have only been 4 times actually. There was 2 in a headwind, 1 in a side wind, and 1 in like a tailwind as well. But I think it might be 2 in the tailwind. I've got 5 in my head. Oh yes, and now we get a treat as a special reward for a hole-in-one. We get a treat. So normally, I mean, your options here are to go over here with a hook, or to just go straight down here with loads of left curl, and that is what I'm going to do here. You've got to be careful that the ball is going to be travelling left with the curl, because it's obviously going to go further than the ball guide. If you understand what I'm saying, as the curl doesn't just disappear. Oh, great right. Bollocks. Don't tell me I've wasted the fun. I only had 1 piece of fun yesterday and I wasted that as well. No, that's lovely. That's lovely. That is lovely. I might have been stiffed actually. I've kind of rolled really close to those trees. Thanks, Arnold. Yeah, so with the other option, it's very difficult to stay on the short stuff. It's much easier to roll through onto the fairway going the way I just went. But you have to remember that the ball is going to travel left of where you're aiming in a tailwind scenario. When you're curling left, that is. Yeah, that looks nice as well. And he's got on the short stuff, little shit. It's wind dependent. You wouldn't. It's horses for courses. You know, you need to have both of them in the armory, because if you'd only go that way if you've got a straight wind. You'd never risk that if the wind was like, you know, coming across you 15 miles an hour. You'd have to go to the island then. Alright, I'm going to play that about 2.5 per ring. No curl. Because we want the wind taking it where we're going. Not enough rings. Nice line. That's a shame. Teo, and look, I know that happened seconds ago, and I already can't even recall what I called him. And this is why I cringe when I watch the streams back. And I'm like, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? And it's because, you know, I'm not working on a script here. I'm just talking. Generally, I would play it round about 1.75 to 2 per ring at max distance. That wasn't anywhere near max distance, but I still did not allow for the anything I needed there. That was a huge wind and a huge slope, so the offset should have been ridiculous, and in actual fact I barely did any. Oh wow, Zam, thanks for the update. I must have had 2 more. I've only had a notification about 1. That's incredible. You know, my first upload, and it wasn't a stream because I had to wait a few days for the, I don't know, there was like some authorization required before you could start streaming. So I think I uploaded videos of my rounds in qualification, and then I did the same thing for the opening, and I might have managed to stream the weekend. I'm not sure. Okay, this is... Oh, right, okay, now, because I've got a Wind 5 ball on, this is going to be a Guardian. But if I didn't have a Wind 5 ball on, this would also be like we just had before. So this needs extra rings because it's going to be going into power that you don't normally have, so obviously that... I'm going 10.5. Great right. I think I've got a great right. I don't think I was aimed too close to the rough. Nice shot. I'm barely using the notebook now. Now it's not an overlay. It's such a pain in the arse to swap. I've only got like one other phone, so that's way too much backspin. You've got to ignore the ball guide here. This is going to be a terrible shot. No, I didn't update either. Oh, wow. Correct, Sam. Did you think he was going to end up in the bunker on the full, though, having done a massive overpower and great left? Yes! See, this clan are a clan of beasts, so whilst my man made an absolute shambles of that, he's still a beast. I, like you, thought that he would just end up in the bunker. Nutty Squirrel 8, welcome. Tony! I thought Tommy was in here again. Oh man, that reminds me. So, Kim wasn't here when I played those rounds on, I want to say Sunday morning. And so she gets back from wherever she is, and okay, I'm going to probably power this. So she gets back from wherever she's going. Great right, big one as well. Nicely done. If you have got a wind to hit that little strip without any additional danger, it really helps. This bounce overshot my man has is horrible. And you leave yourself with a nasty chip down here if it just dribbles out of the rough, or you put too much topspin on it, shoot through the green. Torturous. So if you've got a generous wind, my man played it like we didn't have a generous wind. That was a generous wind. You've got to get the hammer down. Trust me, that is a horrible, horrible chip. Anyway, so I digress. Now, what have we got? Can we go to green? We can go to green. And that's always the intention. That is always the intention. You want to get the ball above the pin, rolling down. So don't be shy of your backspin. Right, and I'm going to go like 10 rings here. Hit a great right, obviously. No, too much power, or not enough backspin. But still, I've got a tap in. Haven't been. Yo, John boy. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome. Right, so let's go back and see what's going on. Tony, welcome. Right, so you're definitely not a disappointment at all, my friend, at all. This is nasty. You can tell he doesn't fancy it, the way he's lining it up. A little bit of curl. That is the exact amount of curl everyone adds when they're totally clueless. Fact. Anyway, right, I'm going to finish this fucking story if it kills me. Kim gets back from wherever she's been, and I just happen to mention, oh, guess who came in the stream today? Who? Tommy. Did you come in your pants? That is the level of engagement I get from my dearest and better half. End of conversation. So, I think we might get a third because he's a beast. And like me, he doesn't mind getting his ass handed to him on a silver platter 3-zip. Because that's what's going to happen right now. Oh, be a tailwind. Be a tailwind. Be a let's get to the green in one tailwind. Yes! Come on! Let's get to the green in one. No, I mean, you know, my gooch was a little bit damp from the streaming. I was excited, but no ejaculate. This will be one of those cringeable passages of the stream when I watch this back, by the way. Alright, so he's up there on the short stuff. Oh, it's just mildly moist, Bobby. Exactamundo. Exactamundo. Right, I am going to go for the green with no topspin. And all the left spin available. And I'm going, where are we? 30 rings. Or maybe just 25. Maybe just 25. Maybe 26. Oh, no. We are going to go the 30 just because we've got room on that side but not on that side. Or should have put backspin on. Backspin would have been needed there. What did he just do, Arnold? Wow, welcome. I can't believe it. We've got 26 in here on a Tuesday night tea time grind stream. It is absolutely wonderful to have you here. Hopefully you're having a nice time. I am having a wonderful time. And playing some decent golf as well, having some fun. Had some tailwinds, which is nice. Yesterday had one tailwind and I made a total Horlicks of it. Come on then. Come on then. Right, here I'm going to go about 3. Three and a bit per ring. No, great right again. Oh, Raya. Oh, what a beauty. What a beauty. Moister than an oyster is a definite soundbite. What is this? What is this? Sorry. What is this news? Don't make me go to Facebook on my second device. Is Donald Trump somewhere shouting about fake news? What is going on here? You're hearing breaking news stories right now. Oh no, and again, I think this is really going to impede my shot selection here. So all I'm caring about is getting it right. But I'm going many rings and hopefully not going to run out of them. I don't like that. And that's why. At least I'm on the other side, so if he fucks up, then I'll get a free win like I did yesterday. There was no way I could have adjusted that by eye. Deep, deep, deep into the sea. He knows what he's doing. Oh, he knows what he's doing. So, Sales Clark, welcome. D. Parsons, welcome. And can I just say, apologies for totally ignoring your arrival yesterday. This is what I'm talking about when I watch the streams back and and I've missed someone's arrival or their well wishes. It's not a nice feeling. The chat does move sometimes very quickly, and I really appreciate you all. And if I miss a message, I nothing is ever intended by it. So thank you for coming back and being bold enough to speak out in the chat when I was so ignorant. Yeah, but Zam, I had my berserker on, so I mean it would have just been a ridiculous adjustment. Possible, definitely possible, but certainly not an adjustment I've done before. Not that I've done that before, not that I did it very well. So if faced with the same circs, I'll need to look at plan B. Oh, D. Parsons, well, you're in the right place. I hope you are. There's already been some high quality stuff and plenty of shootouts as well. So do look back and catch up on anything you've missed, because it's been quite good today actually. I think I started on about 5,000 and something. So I'm guessing I'm about 5 wins or so to the good here. Oh, whoa there. The last thing you want is Guardian. Unless I'm going to be in the rough. I'm going to be in the rough, so it's not actually going to matter what wood club I've got. So, D Parsons, tell us, what bag are you rolling with? Does the D stand for something, or do you prefer to go by D Parsons 17? Eric, are you telling me that congratulations are in order? Robbie, welcome. No, not yet. I have ran into another shootout that I really don't like very much. So I'll wait to see what your tips are on that. And if anyone is yet to discover the talent of Robbie Stockton, if you like Tour 11 stuff and amazing Masters and expert coverage, then be sure to click on his name and hit subscribe. Do you know what? I might go here. Great right again. John, it was wretched, mate. It was the worst tournament I have had that I can remember. No top tens. Three accounts, no top tens. Masters looked like it might have been okay. I got a 28 in the opening and was absolutely delighted, and then had a 14 under front nine and a 13 under back nine to throw it all away. I got a par on a birdie on 14, and I didn't drop 8 a single time in Masters all week, which is just not good enough. So I think I got like 14th or 15th, and then I missed the eagle on 18 in Masters, and that one shot cost me silver, and I ended up 11th, because I would have been top of the 28s had I got one. Right, this is right down at min. Oh, great left. Probably an over adjustment as well. Oh, see, it wasn't an over adjustment, even though I played it just shy of 1-1 at minimum distance, and it was shooting uphill. So that was really disappointing. And then in the SYB account, I got a 26, which I was actually pleased with, because it just hasn't got the arsenal that Dougie's got. I should be doing better, but I was quite pleased with that, and I think that came. It was 3 top 20s, but overall it was very poor. What did you do, John? You've been out of my view. Are you still in your month off? You must have been absolutely delighted with the Spartans' performance. Crazy numbers. That my Masters happened to be in Brandon's group. Wow, Eric, enough respect, and congratulations. Nutty Squirrel 8, wow, that was fantastic. That was a really great series of games. Thank you very much indeed, and thank you for being here. I did not know that. And when you were saying Caddy 2.0, do you know what? I thought, because I'd seen, I was watching Robbie's stream earlier, and he had Caddy open, and then I'm sure he switched to a different version of Caddy, and I thought you were just talking about Caddy 2.0, which I'm not using the Caddy app on this phone, so apologies that I totally misunderstood what you were saying. Derek Todd, whoever told you that, thank you, and hopefully you find it worthwhile you being here. Thank you. Tour 10, I know Kyle streams some Tour 10 every now and again, but Kyle dips in and out of Tour 10, 11 and 12, but definitely check out Desert Mirage, or GC Desert Mirage, and Mirage is with a 1 and not a I. So we're going to have a Cataclysm, and this is going to be at maximum distance, so totally ignore that ball guide and play this about 7. Just felt like doing half a ring more then. Great right, brilliant. I'm glad I went the extra. Sit down, sit down. So nice shootout again. It's all coming out nice at the moment. So let's carry on. Oh hello, nearly got all my trophies back. Sorry if I've missed anyone, the chat has gone absolutely mad and it's very difficult to keep track. No glue? No glue? Honestly, I have no memory of what I've said 10 seconds ago. Robbie, you little beauty! Get the fuck in. I hope this is a basic ball. Well, if it's not, then I'm screwed because I'm first. And I can tell you it's a basic ball for me. Right, so what we want to do, it's always a monster headwind when we play this one on basic ball. So I'm just going to try and bash it up there. This is going to need max overpower to get it anywhere close. In fact, it's not even going to go anywhere near. So what we want to do is put ourselves in a position where we can do a Cataclysm power slice, and that is that position. Yeah, boy. Right, so anyone who has not been listening or suffers with the same brain defects that I have, this is Robbie Stockton, right here in this stream. He's a beast. He's an absolute beast, as his gold banners will testify. 4 of them. So you need to click on his name and hit subscribe if that's your jam. And it is, obviously, because you're here. It's got to be a basic ball off. You know, what can you do in this game to have a bit more fun? Play your mates with no frills. Obviously, I've got an APOC 7, so it's not like no frills, but little frills. Alright, so here, that's really a horrible wind for this shot. Horrible. But we're going to have a look at it anyway, so it's probably going to be about 6 rings, and without the side spin, this is going to need to be quite a lot of curl, so that's where we're at, and then it's 10, 17, 18. Definitely lacking at least 2 topspin there. At least 2 topspin and putting too much curl on. I thought that wind was requiring a stupid amount of curl. It didn't. Steady Eddie from Robbie. Nice. And do you think, John, that that Mafia have got the time? I mean, as much as anything else. I mean, it's more about time. I mean, you know what is required, don't you, to win the thing? So, was it? Is it 20,000 the gap, or it was after the tournament? Don't time out again. Great left isn't going in. So it's all Robbie's in the first battle if he wants it. If you have, how many bags do you have, Derek? Because if you have an APOC 5, it's not a fantastic club. But, you know, they both have their limitations. So I would say in that scenario that I would want my Thor's Guardian bag would be my main bag. And then if I need curl on the drive, then... and she's in... So I would say Thor's Guardian would be my main bag, and then APOC Guardian would be my bag if I needed curl on the drive, and then I would have a Thor's Cat for when I need a big second, and then an APOC Cat for when I need a big second and a curl drive. It's very much horses for courses, I would say. Basic ball. This could have been a lot more fun wind. Yeah, the APOC is more fun. Without a doubt, the APOC's more fun. But in Tour 11, there's every chance that you're going to need backspin on your shootout, and the APOC 5 does not cut the mustard. In many circumstances, I mean. Well, Derek, is Pete still here? Pete hasn't said anything in a while. Derek, you know, I am a big advocate of finding people that play like you play, you know, using the balls that you use and such like, you know, to give you the best or the most relevant advice. So if you Pete's working, right. Somewhere at the top of this stream, if you look back, Derek, will be the very, very, very start. Pete was the first guy in here saying good luck. Click on his name. His name's Peter Johnson. Or just type it in, Peter Johnson. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is an insane, an insane amount of rings. With 22 rings. Look how light it is. Should have been at least 25. John, if I ever get a Thor's 7, I think it will probably be my my go-to driver. Please, I know that the chat has been flying by so quickly. If I've missed anything or if you have anything to add, just post it again. Apologies. It's certainly not my intention to ignore anyone. Get in, get in, get in! And the way back. Oh my life. You little beauty. You absolute beast. What a shot. What a shot. Yeah, well, the thing is about Peter, he's a slice addict. And I don't just mean a cream slice. You can't stop hooking and slicing, even when there's no need to. 4 right, welcome. Right, so we get a basic ball shootout. Yes, yes, that was lovely. I hate this one, and I'm going first, so I don't even get to watch the genius of Robbie before. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at some numbers here. So it says 17.5 crosswind, excellent. Or shall I go up here? Is that the thing to do when you're fucking clueless? Which way do you go when you're clueless? Alright, so let's give that a go at about 11 rings. Maybe 12, just one for luck. And the predetermined amount of I haven't got a clue curl, as discussed earlier. That looks like the I haven't got a clue result as well. Excellent. So more curl needed. And I think Robbie can fuck this anywhere he wants and still win. Rough bump. Look at this setup. Oh, thanks for being here, Teo. The king is dead. Long live the king. Where's this going? That's the question. Best of luck, Robbie. I think that's a win anyway. It is a win. There's no... Apologies if you think, what the fuck's going on here? This is me having a hack around with my mate Robbie Stockton. Managed to match up on Tour 11. We're having a basic ball off. I'm getting my ass handed to me on a silver platter. 2-zip at the moment, but my spidey sensors are saying the third, we've got a tailwind. Now we can have a look at the bounce with the APOC. Or is this just the play it safe angle? I like that Robbie spent half his time deciding what driver he's going to use, and now he's spending some more time. Yeah, absolutely, Derek. I mean, this is the thing about Pete's current situation, is that he was unable to he was unable to stream like he normally would, which meant that all of those killer lines on hole 1 and 4 that you're talking about, that Pete used so successfully, no one got to see him. Oh no, fuck it, I'm just going the normal way. Whilst this would usually be classed as a fun wind and be time to party, with a basic ball, it isn't. That is not what is happening. Oh, hello. Oh, great, right. That's going to be sand. Woo! Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, one in the rough, one in the sand. High quality stuff. Yeah, absolutely, Raya. Absolutely. I'm fully aware. I was just explaining to Todd there. But yeah, it would have been nice, to have a good look at those lines real early and then have a go at them. Especially hole 4. Hole 4 was just a horrible tease. So we've got a reverse slice going here. Now your max reverse slice with a Nirvana is still going to curl towards the slice because you haven't got that much curl. But that was lovely. That was lovely. He says shit, but come on, man. He stayed on the short stuff, which is all you can hope for. Alright, so, this is going to be absolutely massive on the adjustment, because I've got to go about 13 rings before I even start my hook. Just with my... Oh, no, because I'm at thingy. Basic ball. And then 25 for the... No, because I'm at basic ball. But still, plenty rings. I'm going to max curl mine. Because I've got all that topspin on. I don't want to shoot it too far left. Oh, I've overcooked it and stayed on the short stuff. Better than I deserve. Not enough rings. Right, so after the conclusion of this, we'll get back to playing some proper golf. Unless the next opponent happens to be someone else on this stream fancying a basic ball off, in which case we'll have a series of 3 basic balls. Cheeky. Nice little bend around that tree. Alright. I'm going to have to kill this as well, so I might as well just still stay well away. In fact, how much curl have I got? Let's try that. Oh ho ho ho. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. No, Derek, no. Goliath 8. Goliath 8 is an absolute beast. But let me just tell you, look, I am but one opinion. And Robbie, I think on this account, has got a B52 5, but that's because he's an animal and he's done all these tournament victories, and I don't imagine he has a Goliath 8. Maybe Robbie can confirm or deny when he can type a message, but he's only played 1,500 games on this account, so I think the choice of B52 5 and Goliath 8, it's Goliath 8 all day long, probably until you end up with a B52 7, and even then, you know, you look at you do have Goliath 8 and you choose B52 5. Well, there you go. There's another opinion. That would have been sweet, Derek, if that had dropped in. So this is ugly. This one is ugly. I try and keep this like left side of the fairway because that's where you get the bank that kicks you over towards the pin. Not having side spin on this hole is a bit of a shit though. Yeah, tough one. Tough one. That this is a horrible hole to rock up with no spin, no side spin. I'm still trying to put some on. Robbie, were you trying to put side spin on? No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Just can't do it. Oh man, even that's got all the right spin on. Fuck me, there's no line here that has no I see why you put the curl on now. I was thinking, why are you putting curl on that for? I understand. I understand. Oh. Even shitter than Robbie's efforts. So, it's a 3-0 drubbing. It's a 3-0 drubbing. So, we wish our boy well. Thank you very much for the games. Glad to help out the baby account on your pursuit of 1,000 trophies in Tour 11. And I need to get mine back now. Them's the break sometimes. Sean, welcome. Right, so again, we've got that wind, which means we can go for the strip. But we've got a slight tailwind, which means that caution needs to be exercised because we're already going to go like 2 rings further down than the than it shows there with the 2D image. So it's just going to be a tiny little overpower here, and yeah, see if we can't smash it down absolutely miles. Just like that. Oh, that's a shame. Oh no, that's a shame. I thought it was just a mild mockery, but then it turned into full-blown bum rape. I feel for you, Santi. Alright, so we're going there about 9.5 rings. Little overpower, little curl. Just tap it up there. D Parsons 17. Did you answer the question before if D stands for something or if you prefer to be known as D Parsons 17? Because I missed that if you did. Apologies. Dave. Get on, Dave. All right. We've got an answer. And if you're ever in doubt to the answer of a question, Dave could very well be the answer. Now, I don't do that little bounce over there. I don't see a great deal of value in the two shots, but the rough or the sand beckon. And I've got a bounce over shot, which I hate. I really need to learn my numbers for the cat. I'm going to go just over 4, not curl. Great left. Mixing up the great left and right. Straight into the rough, is it? No. Wretched. Good, Eric. Good knowledge. You please share your resources. Tell you what, people, if you don't know what this stream's about, it's about sharing. So if you see anything good or a new streamer or any good content or any good resources or any good anything Golf Clash related, share it here, please. Because we like to know about all that stuff. Yo, Kyle in the house, and I'm so glad you are because we've been talking about you, and I don't think people understand me when I say GC Desert Mirage, but the I of Mirage is a 1. So rather than listen to me say that, just click on that boy's name and hit subscribe. Because it came up about Tour 10 streamers, and to be honest, Kyle, I know you zip around all the tours, but you're probably the only person I know who does any Tour 10 content, but that is not to say there aren't others out there. Oh, come on. Slow death for my man. I like that. I like slow death. Kyle, what time you got in Michigan, man? Surely you're not still in the morning. I just remember that I was asked a question earlier on. Do I stream every day? I think that was the question, and it was Dave. No. The answer is no. I stream when time allows for it, which tends to be a couple of times, maybe 3 times during an off tournament, and then most days during tournaments, because I've got 3 accounts, so I'll continue to stream all of that stuff. It was 2 expert and a masters this time round. DU recorder actually went a bit funky, so I ended up recording my masters opening round, but I streamed the weekend. So yeah, as often as I can. It's nice. It's nice. It's a good time, and but because I live with my beloved, and you know, you can't let Golf Clash take over. So always got a new, whatever they're called, the new berserker. Oh, no, that's win 2. Oh wait, had he already swapped to the Titan and my eyes deceived me? Slept in, Kyle. Wow, that is a sleep. That is a sleep. Was it a late night? Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go for it. Got a little... Oh, for fuck's sake, I've hit it great instead of a slice. I've not done that in a while. Oh, my life. That's terrible. Sorry, that's not what you've come to see. That is so fucking amateur. Wow. That is hilarious. Yeah, so anyway, Kyle, your messages popped up, and don't think I have not seen them. I have seen them, and I'm excited. I'm excited. I've been excited ever since I heard what you said, and I was like, we got something here. We got something good. And yeah, you 16 folks in here, 15 really, because Kyle knows. You better watch out, because get in, because something's happening. Other than Eric being made the new president of Golf Clash Elite. And may I just say, whilst we're talking about Eric and his amazing new role, props and enough respect go out to Jeffrey as well for all of his amazing efforts. So I'm wondering if I can't just curl the life out of that as well and just get it somewhere resembling the whole. Good. So I hit my power slice great, and then I hit my Nirvana good. I wish that guy just put me out of my misery with that rough bump. Hey Slick, welcome. Jeff, welcome. Oh man, that would really be something to be bothered about, I think. The one I did on the tournament that was extremely annoying was, like well, I don't know how you guys play, but I imagine that many of you are using some kind of notes, like handwritten notes and observations about holes. I would imagine that that is a fairly common practice. And so, you know, by the time it gets to weekend round, they're like imprinted on your brain, right? So you very rarely look at them, and you just know exactly what you're going to do, how you're going to set up. And I set up my power hook on the first hole, executed it, didn't put any spin on. Just because I was in there moving it around, you know, just doing it all so quickly, didn't put any spin on. Obviously, was nowhere near where I needed to be for my next shot. I think I've got enough backspin here, but we're going to find out. I'm going to go about 8 rings here. No curl needed. No curl needed. What a fucking knob. So that's shit. Well, yeah, in Tour 11 and 12, obviously the tee boxes are higher still. In most cases, higher. So, well, this is interesting. Every time I lose this shootout hole, it's always within like a yard from my opponent, and I think I've bagged myself a free win there. Someone else is as confused as I am. I don't want to say good game because we both just made an absolute horlicks of it, but I'll certainly offer him a rematch. Oh, why did I do that? He said he wanted to play again and I fucking exited out. What a dickhead. Now I look like the prick, and I am. Yeah, so really you have to you just have to have your notes and work them out, or sometimes, you know, have a starting point, see what other people are doing. I mean, we can go through them every time if you want. This one, I won't really play any elevation, but now we've got a monster headwind in the face. The only thing I can do is, like, so 12 rings. This is going to be 12 rings with that headwind. So I'm just going to put loads of left curl on this, or a fair amount, because the left curl is going to put me like more over towards the right, into a headwind. So we're in no danger of that left rough. I could have been a bit bolder on that curl. Get out. Yeah, sweet. But still, on the right hand side of the fairway is the shitty end of the stick. And this is also a drive that has absolutely no bearing on anything, because you'd need to do something pretty wretched to not be able to reach the green on the second shot with a sand iron or a rough iron. This is a banging tune. Hopefully it's not been brutalised by some terribly tinny phone speakers. This is going to be right. Oh, and a great right is not going to help. Oof. Okay. That rough bounce saved him. I am having no problem with my with the device that I'm watching on, Slick. But you're not the first person to make the observation, so I don't know what it is. I would restart your device and see what happens. £7.5 rings for that. We'll know straight away because I adjusted it to land right on the edge of the green. 7.5 was not enough because that was not just on the edge of the green. That was a couple of squares in. In fact, do you know what? I looked up and I didn't see any whirling. It totally frozen. That's why. I'm going to restart it. Not the app, my YouTube. On my other device. I don't know why that would be, because the stream appears to be... Yeah, it's fine. I've just restarted my YouTube. I haven't seen any problems when I've looked over. Does it tell me anything? It doesn't tell me anything, really. I need to understand how to do these things better. You were explaining about your omelette and everything, Robbie. I haven't got a clue about that stuff. I mean, I'll have an omelette right now if you're making one, but connecting it to YouTube, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, mate. You can fuck off. What'd you get kicked out of, Steve? Right, so we can have a look at something here for all you APOC 4 warriors. I salute you first off. That's the most important thing of all. I salute you. Now, be bold. Be bold. Great left. When I say be bold, I say be bold. Now, I've been doing that ever since I had an APOC 4 and I was plugging away on Tour 11 like a chump. It is a massively important shot if you've got an APOC with shit backspin. And I don't think our man can win this shootout with that backspin. And this is the problem with the APOC 5 as well. This is not an APOC 4 thing. If you've got an APOC 5, that is the shot to use if you want to win this shootout. So, basically just 10% medium numbers, so and about 3 backspin if you got it. If you haven't, you've got the APOC 4 and it's got 2.5 or whatever it's got, then use it, or your curl, and take the name. That's the plan. You're unlikely to get a rematch after that. I've got Notebook open on the other screen, Derek. So in that case, let me tell you, an APOC 7 with 10% elevation added is 8.8 at mid numbers. Andrew, thank you. Thank you very much. Right, so let's crack on. Let's crack on and see if we can't close out Tour 11 again. It's been a while. The experiment with the Hammerhead 7. That's what we'll call this period. It just isn't. It's not as usable for me. It's not as usable as the Guardian. And I thought the Guardian, I thought I'd be quite impressed with the additional accuracy and ball guide. And I'm not. I'm just thinking you've stolen 4 yards of length that I desperately need, and you've stolen loads of backspin that I desperately need. Yeah, the bottom of the hill is basically minimum distance, but you can... but I'm not starting the adjustment from the bottom of the hill. I'm starting the adjustment from the edge of... I'm starting the adjustment from the edge of the rough where I'm landing, and then I'm moving up 9 rings from there. And then all the curl. And the reason the curl's safe is because it's a headwind and you're curling right, the ball is going to land more to the left than where you're aiming. That is a principle that is difficult for many people to understand. But if we get a chance, then I can demonstrate it, what I'm meaning. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, you're throwing it out left, and then the wind is in the face, so the ball doesn't go as far. So because you're already way out left, and then the ball guide's compressed, you're staying left. Whereas it's quite the opposite on a tailwind. Whoa, where's that going? Wow, that was some funky business, but if I sink this, then my man won't be feeling so hard on himself. This should be good. I'm going like 11-ish there. Oh, great left. First time releasing from the right, and it's a great and ugly. Wow. So, under-adjusted there. Under-adjusted. Should have pushed it further. It's always more rings, even when you think, oh, that's loads of rings. You've got a B52-7. And you're thinking, this is loads of rings. It's always a few more, right? That's the rule. That's the B52-7 rule. When you think you've gone too far, it's a few more. Ramesh, welcome. Get in the hole. He's missed it. That is such a shame. That is a shame. But Operation Get Back to 5295 is well in swing. This has been a good day for points. Oh, he was seriously unlucky there with that second shot out of the sand. I don't think you needed to be so greedy about it. No? Okay. Okay, right, what we got? $38 trophies plus the 5. This is it. This is it. Potential back up to 4295. 5295. Yeah, do that, Derek. Do that. But, you know, once you get a feel for it, and especially in tour play, where you get used to the similar positions from your drive, meaning you get used to where you're playing your wood and long irons from, for your chipping in approach shots, you'll start to know, oh yeah, for that I do that. Robbie, no. I think I might have played my last Tour 12 game, but maybe not. I've just got no inclination to step in, and I haven't played Tour 12 in so many months. I would need to refresh, seriously refresh. Right, I'm going to lay up here. Lay up somewhere around here and have a nice little rough bump. I could put the QB on. Basic clubs, I just saw that. Well, Sean, there is great disagreement about this, I would say, because I don't think it's as simple as saying that, because the direction of the wind does affect things. In my experience, that massive tailwind and headwind means you don't need a different adjustment for head and tailwinds that you do for side winds. So I always adjust less for those. I've got a sniper bag, which I'm not going to use. I might use my QB though. Whoa, right, okay, so great, right? But yeah, the safe thing is to always go more. You know, if you go less, the wind is taking it beyond where you want it. At least if you go more, the wind is still taking it towards where you want the ball to go. And that's obviously a generalisation, because, you know, there are times when you're playing it tight. Not afterwards, Dave, no. They tend, with the recent new courses, Nordic Fjords and Maple Bay, to ditch them in 12. So that appears to be their MO. Right, so we've got this. It's basically in mid. Oh, definitely, Robbie. Definitely. It's the perfect shootout club with the ball guide and accuracy and all that. All the spin you're ever going to need is there in the QB and the curl. The only thing it's lacking, if you do bring it to the party in 11 and 12, could be you haven't quite got the minerals for it if it's a headwind. But, you know, you're talking about very rare examples. You'll find most people with 5 bags have at least 2 of them strapped on with a QB. And we can do that shot again now as well with this. So I'm going to play this 1-to-1 basically. Maybe a bit more. And maybe take off a smidge in a backspin as well. I'm going to aim it right up on close to the edge because it is going to be coming in left, and it hasn't got the minerals for it. Fucking bollocks. Oh, it has. Okay. It's money all fucking day, right? Oh, thank you, Stefano. And he's got the APOC 5, so now is the time for him to say, I'm replicating that, because he has not got the backspin to stop this ball. Thanks, Derek. I honestly played that. I remember the first time I saw someone else do it, and I was like, wow, I've been playing that shot for absolutely ages. And now it's something that people do. I would have screamed really loud in your ear holes, and that's it. That I would have screamed really loud in your ear holes. That's all I got. That's as far as I got. So this person is very chatty to the point of me thinking that they're a friend of the stream or I know them somehow. Oh man, okay, good luck. That was very friendly, very nice all the way through. Is that it? That's it. That's it. So we might leave it there. And I might come back after dinner. It depends how long my beautiful lady's out for. But Lady Kimmy is out for the evening and I am not, which means that I'm hanging. So I'm going to probably come back after dinner and play some Dougie, 19th Family Represent, and see about the grind there because, you know, everyone's fighting for something. Rough Bumper trying to keep pace with these Clashaholics, Oops in the Hole, you know. I think we're going to be okay. But we need to keep the grind pressure on. So that's what we're looking like. Thanks everyone for your support. It's been absolutely wonderful having you in here. I hope you've had a nice time. Hope you've seen some stuff that you like the look of. If you have, please subscribe. If you don't yet, do so. And I'll see you real soon.